Business news from the Capital Region. This is Washington Business Report with ABC7 national correspondent Rebecca Cooper.
Ho, 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 and welcome back. It's time for the roundtable discussion. Joining us today to talk about what kind of gifts we may be expecting this holiday season, the head of economic development for Fairfax County, Jerry Gordon, and one of our favorite heads in Washington, reporter Michael Niebauer from the Washington Business Journal. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. It's been a year of some naughty, some nice, some not so great in the Washington area when it comes to the economy. Michael, let's start with you. This week we're taking a special look at Fairfax County. What have been the good news for Fairfax County this year when it comes to economic goodies?
Well, I mean, just recently, they landed Bechtel. They landed the global headquarters for Bechtel, moving from Frederick, Maryland to Fairfax. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that.
Terry Gordon, we talked about that being your early Christmas present this year. What do you think the key was to getting Bechtel to Fairfax County versus other places that they looked at?
I think it's a very pro-business state as well as a very pro-business region. And if you're in the construction industry, you should be in a place that's having a lot of construction coming. And that was Fairfax County and Tyson's Corner. Michael,
though, you wrote about Governor McDonnell outlining his 2012 transportation agenda. No secret that any business has to shudder when they consider moving to Northern Virginia about the traffic problems. I'll never forget the night that Creed Deeds won his party's nomination for governor. His daughter couldn't get to a celebration in Charlottesville because where was she? Stuck in Northern Virginia traffic trying to get to her dad's victory party. What do businesses have to expect when it comes to traffic?
Well, they're not going to get what they want from Governor McDonnell, which is a sustainable, regular source of funding, something like an increased gas tax or an increased sales tax. That's something that all jurisdictions in Northern Virginia want. It's something that Governor McDonnell's not going to give them. However, he has proposed moving some money around, shifting the way increasing the amount of the sales tax that goes to transportation, not increasing the sales tax, but increasing the percentage that goes to transportation, which of course will mean less money for other services. So there's some opposition to that too. So it's not as much money as certainly the region needs, but he's working to give them something a year after he got billions for transportation, which was a big deal.
Jerry, it's not just those who live in Fairfax County, but those of us who shop in Fairfax County. Everyone this Christmas is racking up how many miles they put on their car to get to Tyson's Corner and other places like it. What did you get out of the governor's proposed 2012 transportation bill, and what is it lacking?
I think what it lacks, first of all, is something more for high-speed rail, for mass transportation. Expanding the lanes is helpful, but it seems as though once they're expanded, instantly they're filled. So I think the answer really has to be mass transportation.
Did he consult with you all closely? How would you give him a grade in terms of working with the regional leaders in terms of coming up with the plan?
He did work closely with the elected officials throughout Northern Virginia.
And Michael, lots of other things to talk about when it comes to this holiday season in Fairfax County. You went Christmas shopping at a mall that used to be a popular destination, and then this headline from Michael Niebauer, an obituary for Springfield Mall. For anyone who wonders, no, it's not dead. It's still there, and it's planning a renovation. But you say it might as well be dead.
It might as well be dead. I mean, I walked in there less than 2 weeks until Christmas, and there was nobody there. And I understand the Vornado Realty Trust owns the mall.
They bought the property. They're planning the renovations.
They're planning the reservation, but it's been slow to move, and they've shut down so many of the stores. They've moved them out. And there's no one shopping there.
Now, you noted in your article, your obituary, that they need to move these stores out to clear the way for renovation. But you said, is Vornado Trust strategy to drive every customer away? You said, if it is, kudos. They seem to be doing it. Jerry Gordon defends Springfield Mall here. What's going on there?
Well, I think you have to keep the eye on what's coming and the longer-term benefits. And I think the plans that Vornado have for replacing the mall and building residential and commercial properties around it is spectacular. So,
how long do they have to wait, though? The people in that area, right now are disappointed in what they see.
I'm sure they are, but a little bit of patience, and they're going to be very, very happy with what replaces it. It's in the very near future that we'll start seeing it.
It's a regional destination. I mean, it's at such a location. I-395, 495, 95.
I mean, we all went through the headache of the construction so that people could get there. Now they can get there, and there's nothing to go to. You say
nothing, and people, as I wrote, when I was leaving the building, a woman said to her friend, note to self, never visit this mall again. And I just thought that was sad, because this used to be such a busy place. It used to be a place to go, and now it's a place to steer away from.
What are some of your bright spots in terms of where the holiday shopping was in Fairfax County?
As always, it's going to be Tyson's Corner and Reston Centric. That's where the big stores are, and people come from miles and miles around. They come on buses and spend money. They come from as far away as West Virginia and Pennsylvania to spend money at Tyson's. So it generates a lot of revenue for the county and for the state.
And what about the big box stores? So much attention on the district with Walmart's plans to expand in the district. Are you seeing any plans for Walmart to expand in Fairfax County? If not, who will be there?
I don't think we're going to see a big expansions of Walmart. I think that the market's driving different kinds of stores right now. In Reston, in Fair Lakes, in Tyson's Corner, and even down now into the Route 1 corridor, which historically has been not the high-end retail, starting to see some interest from high-end retail there as well.
Tell us about the jobs initiative going on in Fairfax County right now.
Well, in Fairfax County, we have a lot of government contractors and a lot of information technology and other technology companies for whom the workforce is the critical piece, not just the workforce of today, but the workforce of the next few years. And so what's most important to them is STEM education, getting the kids, starting them early in elementary school and working all the way through K through 12 and into the colleges, particularly for girls who have demonstrated a reluctance in the past to go into engineering and math and sciences, to encourage them to go into those areas as well.
Speaking of lessons learned, we're going to pivot here to the district. Michael, you've been reporting on Steve Moore resigning as head of the D.C. Economic Partnership. It seems like there may be some troubled times there. What's going on?
Well, Steve Moore, longtime head of the partnership, which markets the district to potential retailers, goes to Las Vegas during the big shopping center convention and manages that project out there. He resigned after a showdown with the district over money. I think the relationship between Steve Moore and the district, Mayor Vincent Gray's administration, had soured to the point where he had to go. He was replaced by his lieutenant, Keith Sellers. But the
district not putting as much money up for the partnership?
No. The partnership is getting $700,000 or $1 million less this year than it has in previous years. And it's forcing them to retool. Instead of asking the district for more money, that showdown didn't work. They're going to have to restructure their programs and think about how to get things done without the money that they used to get.
A lesson for us all if we got a smaller stocking this year under the tree. Okay, thank you both for joining us for this holiday edition of Washington Business Report. And coming up next, it's our number of the week.